Fall and winter are my favorite seasons to camp and overland. It's a time for me to put things to rest and allow space for what the new year will bring. Also, it has minimal bugs and no blistering heat. Sure, it's cold, but that's what campfires and good sleeping bags are for. I hadn't made a single trek out for the fall 2025 season, so when the invite came to camp with my brother-in-law in December, I was all in. It was going to be an overnighter for me, but sharing a campfire, food, stories, and laughs is always worth it. Having a clear and dark night sky was the icing on top. The Ozarks are a great place to visit. You should add it to your list. After a great breakfast at the Ozark Cafe, we all went our own ways until meeting up again in January to camp out near the Carwash Falls. This trip made the last seem warm and cozy. The temperature dropped below 15 degrees and shined a big light for me on my winter glove flaws. The morning was welcome, but met us with a frozen creek, but also the welcome heat of camp stoves and strategic buddy heaters. The trail that leads to Carwash Falls was an easy one this morning. The sun popping out for stretches around the mountains, every once in a while turning the forest into something out of an old Disney movie. The main attraction on the trail, the falls themselves, were frozen, but cool to see nonetheless. Driving this trail and the previous night's camp had really begun to drain stress to a manageable level. But I could feel the last of it washed away as my tires slid through the creek waters one last time near the end of the trail. You could tell by the smiles on all as they passed, they felt something similar. We said goodbye to Justin at the end of Carwash Falls and continued on to the next campsite. On the way, my brother-in-law wanted to show me a cool spot. I'm glad I get along with my brother-in-law. Otherwise, this short trail and its ending would have seemed ominous. It turned out to be an awesome clearing with an old oak tree in its center. It was near the start of the Dahl Memorial Trailhead. This was a cool potential campsite to walk around for future trips. Back on the trail, we snaked our way down towards Dixon's Ford and the Buffalo River. The trail past the Dahl Memorial Trailhead turnoff isn't hard, but it keeps you engaged. The beauty of the area continues to change as you go, with areas that, after storms, could get challenging. Eventually, we made it down to the Buffalo River and campsite number 2 of the trip. This is the mastermind behind these 2 trips for me, Zach. I don't think he's had a bad trip idea I've been on yet. As I strolled around camp, Zach's Uncle Jim started the fire in a way I've never seen before. It made me stare in open-mouthed awe. The first time he had gotten one, it had been as a prank gift, but became one of the most practical and reliable ways to start a fire in a hurry that he had seen. I gotta agree. Thanks, Jim. I've got some on order. The campsite was perfect, close to the river, yet shielded by the tree line with just enough space for our 3 rigs. And probably 2 more, with ground tents or hammocks. The last thing we did before dinner was explore the water's edge and fly drones. I made it past an excellent dinner and into a truly toasty fire with snacks before a kidney stone took me out of commission and made me head home to take care of that. Every time I return to the Ozarks, I see something new and go somewhere I've never been. I look forward to my next trip to the area. See you next time.